The rear seat is shredded and the tank is smashed. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are well and safe during this pandemic that just does not seem to want to blow over. Also, you'll notice that the BMW and the R1 will no longer be in the background of the videos anymore, and that's because I decided to sell the bikes to be able to afford new builds. Now, the BMW is not entirely out of my life, as I actually sold it to a subscriber that became one of my friends while I was building the bike, so hopefully it is in good hands and it will be taken care of. I was sad to see it go, but hopefully in future I will be able to get a new BMW, maybe even a 2020. That would be a great rebuild for the channel. So with all that being done and said and done and said, and mostly said, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so for those of you that are new to the channel, I just finished rebuilding this 2012 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R and the bike came out looking absolutely insane. Here's a quick video of what the bike looked like before and after. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? This thing was a complete wreck and now it looks great. There are more builds on my channel, so if you want to see them, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on all your notifications so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Now, you guys are here to see the R1, so let's just do just that. And here you go, here is the 2014 Yamaha R1 and it looks great. I'm sure you guys would agree that there is absolutely nothing wrong with this bike. In fact, we can probably just turn the key, start her up and take it for a ride. Yeah, except just that unfortunately there's a lot wrong with this bike. Apparently it won't start up according to the person I bought it from. So let's go ahead and do a quick walk around and then we can go over all the damages. Alright guys, so first off, there is a question that I get asked very often, and that is, how do I know if there's any fork damage or triple tree damage, or what if the frame took a bad knock in the accident and it is bent? You never see me checking any of these things, so how do I know if they are okay? And I'll be safe to say I do take the bikes in at a place where they have all of this checked out for me, and if there is any damages, they do straighten everything out. And so I can remove everything myself and take everything in separately to have that repaired and checked, but it is just a lot easier if I do drop off the bikes and have everything done before I start working on them. Now, luckily with this R1, there was no fork damage or triple tree damage or anything like that. The bike was not in a front smash. As you can see, the front wheel is perfectly fine and there is no damage at all. However, whoever was riding this bike was in a flip. As you can see, the rear seat is shredded and the tank is smashed, and both of those things need to be replaced. So I'll do what I usually do in all of my videos. I'll start from the front, go all around the bike and show you guys all of the damages that I can see. So from what I can see is the bike does need a new headlight. It looks like this one is pretty smashed up and all the brackets have broken off, as well as this side has a LED and the other one is missing on this side. Also, it does need a new fairing stay bracket, as the old one did snap off, and it also needs a new switch housing or left hand control switch or whatever you call it. And I will see if I can repair this throttle cable housing. As you can see, it is a little bit scratched up and cracked. If I can't repair this, I'll just buy a new one. Also, I did say that the front wheel is completely fine and there is no damages. So luckily I don't need to replace the front wheel. The discs seem fine as well. Moving over to this side, I will need to replace the timing chain covers. As you can see, this one is badly damaged and it is cracked. so I can't just sand that down and respray. And it's also cracked at the back here, so I'll need to replace both covers. And then this clutch cover thing, not sure what you call it, but it holds the clutch and you pull the clutch from here. Just the cover seems like it's damaged. Maybe I can sand this down and respray. If I can't, I will replace this. And I'm also going to need a new set of rear sets and a new rear master brake cylinder. And the rear wheel looks fine. I think it's just a scratch over here that can be repaired, and then the wheels can be resprayed. And the passenger pegs have completely snapped off. I'm not sure if I'll be replacing that just yet. Also, the exhaust did take a bit of a scratch here. It's really not that bad. I think we can have this repaired and have it looking brand new. Moving over to this side. This exhaust looks fine, very minimal damage, just a little bit of scuff marks there. But I'll probably just send in both and have them both repaired so they can look brand new. And then on this side looks fine. No damages on the side of the wheel. The swing arm looks fine, just a little bit dirty. I will be installing new rear sets. I'm not even sure where this lever has gone. But moving over to the stator cover, it is skid away here. The whole form of the cover has changed, so I could probably sand this down and respray it, but I'd rather replace it with a new cover to keep the shape of the cover. Moving over to the tailpiece, as I said, the passenger seat is shredded, and I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be replacing this because I usually install the seat cowls that I get with the fairings. As well as it looks like the tail light is fine. It might even be an integrated tail light. I'm not sure just yet. As well as the main seat is also missing with the battery. Not sure why, but every time I get a bike, someone has taken the battery or the battery is just missing, but that's okay. I prefer to buy a new one anyway. And then, as I said, with the tank, I will be replacing this tank. I'm not sure if someone can repair this, but I'd rather just buy a whole new one. I'll probably also need to buy a whole new fuel cap because you can't even see the Yamaha logo. Moving over to the top yoke and the right handlebar, all of that is fine, it looks great. I do, however, need the left-hand handlebar and the clutch lever. Alright guys, so I've gone through all of the damages that I could see, and I've also got some of the parts here on the table that I got with the bike from the accident. I'm not sure if I can use any of these parts again. As you can see, the mirrors are a little bit scratched up. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be installing mirrors on this bike just yet. But now I want to go ahead and remove the headlights and the front fairings and see if I can find any other damage that I couldn't see. Alright guys, so I couldn't find any more damage. The radiator looks fine and the stabilizer looks fine. The only thing that I found was these bolts sticking out from the frame here, on this side and on the other side. And that's because this bike actually had crash bars on, and they were taken off when I took the bike in to have the frame checked. They never gave that back, not sure why, don't really care. I'm not a big fan of the crash bars anyway, but I won't be removing all of the parts in this video. I will be saving that for part 2. And so if you want to see that, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on all the notifications. You can also follow me on Instagram. We reached 15,000 subscribers last month, and I thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Until next time, peace out.